Greetings and welcome back to NHK Japan News. Right now, we just got a report that the child abusers, Boris, Doris and Rosie Anderson has arrived in Tokyo from Go City. We will go live with African Vulture, who is in front of the courthouse at Tokyo and Japan. Can you hear me, African Vulture?
I'm here, Paul and Brian. Here's in front of the courthouse Japan Supreme Court, and you can see, the child abusers has arrived Tokyo in Japan from Go City. They will heading to court for their time.
You people better let us go right now. You can't do that to us. We mean it. What? Oh my God, Doris and Rosie, are you seeing what I seen?
Those people, they are
angry at us. This can't be happen.
Moving child abusers, you're going to the court for the trial.
Oh my God, they are cheering for me.
Now you can see, the child abuse victim and his abusive parents are now heading to court. He will set all the incident as going through. Back to the live.
Let's go, Caillou. It's time for your parents' trial, so you can explain all this keep happening to you. Alright, I can't wait for those people to teach my parents a lesson.
Now we will go on live event of the trial of Boris, Doris, and Rosie Anderson, inside Japan Supreme Court. Live event begin now.
Court is now in session, so we are going on a record, in matter of people, versus Boris, Doris, and Rosie, who are convicted, giving their son a punishment days 9 times in a row, abusing him so badly, and murdered him many times. Boris, Doris, and Rosie, do you realize how much damage you've done to your son's life? You guys almost about to chainsaw him by giving him a 10th punishment days. Luckily the police stop you guys on times. You even give him a birthday punishment by him a punishment days. Brutally and injuring him 247, murdered him few times. But luckily, co-animate logic always brought him back to life. Destruction his room few times. Like, what is wrong with you people? Do you have everything to say for this?
For your information, Caillou is the worst author we could ever have. He always caused trouble and destruction in Go City. He deserved to have a punishment day.
I agree with Boris. He's nothing but a troublemaker, and he deserves to be punished big time, and he also deserved to die.
I agree with my mom and dad. He also ruining our life and he does not deserve live on this earth.
Mom, Dad and Rosie, do you realize how much you put me through? I am getting tired of you grounding me and giving me a punishment day non-stop. And I had to get revenge on you, but you treated me like a slave and punching bag. You are a worst parents I ever have. You gave away my freedom and punished me my life.
Shut up, Caillou. You brought this to yourself. You don't ever talk to us like that. If dare to, we will going to.
Shut up, Boris. Your son has a right point about you. Don't think about giving your son punishment days. You're in handcuffs. You have no remorse at all. You should realize this is child abuse and how badly you treat him and punish him to the extreme. You, your wife and daughter should be ashamed yourselves.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
Yes, Inspector.
The officer have found and brought the other criminals who abused Caillou and Martin, Mr. Jerry, Caillou's classmates Leo, Sarah and Clementine, along with her mother and Caillou's grandparents. The officer has already bring them to the court right now.
Good.
Oh my God. Please tell me it's that true.
Oh no, please don't tell it.
Hey, get your hands off of this right now.
You better let us go right now. You can't do that to us.
Boris, Doris and Rosie. Oh, hi Mom, Dad, Miss Martin, Mr. Jerry, Miss Clementine, Leo and Sarah and Clementine. It's look like they got arrested too and brought you here too.
And Boris, what's going on? And I see Caillou right next to the judge.
Sarah, these people are giving angry stares at us, all of us.
Oh God, they are really angry at us. I feel like something is wrong. I feel so scared.
Oh no, this is really making me uncomfortable and scared.
Well, it's looked like we got more criminals who abuse Caillou in my court.
Hey, why are you call us criminals? Caillou is a criminals should be in jail and...
Shut up, Duncan. You are criminal cause you abused Caillou and celebrating your grandson death. Now, you child abusers here, let's continue with the session. And Martin, you are convicted abused Caillou, being a strict teacher, also involved in his punishment day on his birthday. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Caillou is my worst student in my class. He never pay attention and cause trouble in my class and ruining Leo's life. Not only that, he also crashes the motorcycle in my class almost years ago.
I agree with Miss Martin, me and Mr. Jerry allowing child abuse at the school, because bad students need to teach a lesson, and Caillou is a worst student in my school. We also help his parents for his birthday punishment day to teach him a lesson.
There is no excuse to do that to your students, and I believe why he crashed the motorcycle at the school, because how the way you treated him. Give him a lot of hard test. Miss Clementine and Mr. Jerry, you two also send your students to Red Hole and get killed. You should be ashamed yourself. You don't know teacher cannot abuse their students. You are a worst teachers and principal. Next, Leo, you are convicted assault, psychological abuse and involved Caillou's birthday punishment day. What do you have to say for yourself?
Well, Caillou is the worst classmates I had ever had. I like to play a sandbox along with Clementine, because she is a good girl. He also beat me up while me and Clementine playing a sandbox.
I agree with Leo. We also help his parents for his birthday punishment day to teach him a lesson for being a troublemaker.
Said the one who is trying to ruin Caillou's life. You are trying to set Caillou to listen to Miss Martin. If Caillou is a worst student in the class, even worst, Leo, you shot Caillou with MP5. Clementine and Sarah, you laugh at Caillou in his bedroom and Chuck E. Cheese get destroy and blow up. You know this is bully. You and your allies should be ashamed. At last not least, Rosemary and Duncan, you two convicted hating bald Caillou, celebrating his death. What do you two have to say for yourself?
Okay, we both admit, we didn't help our son, our daughter-in-law and granddaughter for his birthday punishment day. Why we celebrating his death? Because he hate him and deserve for being a troublemaker and your family told us to come.
I can't say that. You should know celebrating your grandson death is not funny at all. Now you just disgraceful to your grandson for what you did. So, what do you have to plead yourself?
Not guilty.
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 So, I call Super Javier Logan and Twilight Sparkle come to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. So, you must be Harry Strack Caillou's parents. Me and Twilight are mad at you, because you three abuse your son 247, and giving him a punishment days 9 times in a row. What is wrong with you people? Do you realize this is child abuse? You should be ashamed yourself for what you did to your son.
I agree with Javier. Boris, you even trying to chainsaw your son hair. Are you seriously? Chainsaw is only used for cutting tree, not for person hair. He could have get killed because of you. We declared you guilty for what you did. That's all we have to say. Thank you.
Thank you Super Javier Logan and Twilight Sparkle for your time. So, I call Fox and Nick really rule come to the stand.
Thank you, Your Honor, this time. So you must be Caillou's family. I am now angry at you for what you did to your son, Boris. I saw you destroy your son's laptop with your hammer. Are you seriously? His laptop is cost $500. He is now buy a new one little bit thanks to you. I also declared you guys guilty. That's all I have to say.
Thank you Fox and Nick really rule. Now, I call Gamer Animate and Lucy Precure come to stand.
Thank you, Your Honor. This is going to be loud this time. So you must be Caillou's family. Me and Lucy Precure are so mad at you because you abuse your son for non-stop. Do you realize how much your son suffer from you? You keep abusing him non-stop. Boris, you cut your private part with chainsaw. You should know cutting somebody private part is very disgusting. At the Caillou Get Grounded series intro, you send the grounded threats to everyone. You should know those threats don't work, and nobody is going to listen to you. We decide to declare you guys guilty. That's all we say.
Thank you Gamer Animate and Lucy Precure for your time. That is so mean of you, Clementine, for assaulting and helping Caillou's parents for his birthday punishment day. You are sentenced in 10 years in juvenile detention.
Oh no, what have I done? I don't want to send to juvenile detention for a long time.
Sarah, for assaulting, shot him with MP5, ruins Caillou's life, and helping his parents for his birthday punishment day. You are sentenced to 15 years where Clementine will be at, and Leo, you are sentenced to 25 years along with Sarah and Clementine, where you turn 18, you will be moved to prison.
No, that's not fair. Caillou deserve it. My life is ruined. We can't live it.
You can't do this to me. We can't live longer like that. Wah 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 wah.
Rosemary and Duncan, for child abuse, and celebrating your grandson's death, you both are sentenced to 75 years in prison.
Oh no, are you serious? 75 years, we can't live in there long until we died in old age. It's not fair. That was a long sentence.
Well, too bad, so sad. Life isn't unfair. And Martin, you've been abusing and treating your students, and being a strict teacher, your jobs has permanently removed as teacher, and Mr. Jerry and Miss Clementine, for allowing child abuse at your school, and your abusive power, abusing and treating one of your students, your jobs has permanently removed as principal, and for psychological abuse and send Caillou to the red hole and child abuse, you three are sentenced to life in prison.
What? You can't do that. I have worked as a teacher since 2008. You can't remove my job.
Me and Clementine work as a principal since 2010. You can't do that to us. Alan Cook and Warren Cook will be angry about this for what I did.
Too bad. This is what you get for treating your students. You guys will never work as teacher and principal ever again. At last not least, Boris, Doris, and Rosie Anderson, for psychological abuse, murder, assault, torture, destruction and more, and including by giving him a 10th punishment in a row and almost giving him a 10th punishment day. You three are sentenced to death in JT the Beyond Animator Blender game show. Your execution is scheduled on 13th of April 2024 until the few days and...
Hey Your Honor.
What is it, Caillou?
Instead of executing my parents on April 13th this year, I had a perfect idea for them.
Oh, what's your idea, Caillou?
I would like to request that we should give my parents a punishment day.
Caillou, no, Your Honor, please don't accept my son's request.
Wow, Caillou, that was a great idea.
Yes, because this will my revenge and a payback for my parents for giving me a punishment day for non-stop. I will decide how many punishment and think of the perfect one we'll give them. After we're done with the punishments, we will execute them at the JT the Beyond Animator Builder game show for tomorrow, so I have to think of the worst punishments for my parents.
Please, we begging you, please don't accept my son's request, just execute us on April 13th, please.
Oh, you have a great point about this. Your request is...
Don't you dare accept.
Accepted.
No 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 no, we don't want to have a punishment day.
Guess what is it? You, your wife and daughter will be scheduled to have a punishment day until 8 o'clock in the morning.
No, stop, you can't do that. You can't give my son, my daughter-in-law and my granddaughter a punishment day.
Shut up, Duncan. Police, take these people away.
Oh no, please don't take us away. Don't do that to us.
Alright, anyways, you will be staying in Japan prison until tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning, and when it's time, you will be getting a punishment day by every town folk including your daughter. After your punishment day is done, you will executed by JT the Beyond Animator Blender game show. Police, take this child abusers away from court.
You can't do that to us, this can't be happen.
Court is now dismissed.
The life event of the trial of Boris, Doris and Rosie is now over. They will be getting a punishment day tomorrow at 8 o'clock in the morning. After their punishment, they will be getting executed by JT the Beyond Animator Blender game show.
If you want to join and help Caillou giving his parents a punishment day, sign off to the police station. It ends until 10 p.m. Anyways, we will go on a commercial break. Stay tuned for more NHK Japan news.